Hello all. So, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered uh, official reveal trailer. Yeah, so that's just dropped today. It's revealed, it's dropped today, and I had to record a reaction to it. I heard it was going to get shouted off, but woo boy, yeah, it did. See, I love it. I love Oblivion. It is my introduction to the Elder Scrolls world. It is my introduction to Bethesda. No, actually, I think Fall 3 was my introduction, but it cemented my love in that game. I loved it, and it was my introduction to a series I've loved to play. I've streamed, because of this, being in the series, I went and streamed the first 3 games. One of the first things I did when I streamed, started doing when I relaunched my Let's Play channel after my disastrous early days, was Arena. That was the game I started on. Daggerfall was, in turn, one of the first games I streamed. Perhaps even the first, I think. And I had a blast with Morrowind. And I was going to do Oblivion. I was actually planning on, as soon as I finished Final Fantasy 14's Heaven Sword stuff, I was going to put it down and start this. This isn't the reason I'm not doing that. The reason I'm not doing that is I got a hold of Fallout 4 for dirt cheap, and I've never played Fallout 4. Whereas Oblivion, I love it, but it does have issues. The biggest is how empty the world feels. I honestly don't know if they'll address this, but the thing is, in my attempts to mod Oblivion myself, using mods people made, I should clarify that. Oblivion is one of the worst games in the franchise to mod, I think. Daggerfall doesn't have a lot before Daggerfall Unity came out, but there's a living community there. Morrowind, it has so much of it, and it does. Well, the issue of bloat that Oblivion seems to have, a lot of it is intuitive to do. Skyrim is super intuitive, super easy, super well done with how it is to mod. Oblivion has such a small level it reaches before the mods start overpowering how it functions. And I managed to do a lot to make it functional and a whole bunch of things, but if this does that better, then I will gladly pick it up eventually, making it my next Bethesda game after Fallout 4, which might end up being multiple playthroughs too. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. Like, if you're familiar with anything, well, Oblivion is a jank as fuck game in a lot of ways. So, a lot of it's good, a lot of it's not. As much as I will laugh at the line of the character where the voice actor reads the line and then keeps talking in the audio file and then redoes the line again, that's really awful. But at the same time, stop in the name of the law, or what was it? Stop! You have violated the law. That I will never not love that little voice clip, and I hope if there's new voice acting, whoever it is goes just as hard with the overtop Narmi reading. If there's new voice acting, did they bring back Patrick Stewart to do it? Or are they using all the old voice acting? Which keeps all the, stuff I like, but also keeps a lot of the jank, honestly, in the voice acting. A lot of the voice acting could do to be more varied. I just think the guards are the ones I want to keep. If they got new voice acting, did they get Patrick Stewart back? Apparently he loved voicing the Emperor that one time, because he got like 90 pages of backstory, and he liked that stuff. Let's start and look at what were we getting here. I've seen images that on the site before. This was Emperor Patrick Stewart. It looks fucking beautiful. Oh, this takes me fucking back. Oh my fucking god. Yes. And the final day was of my life. That sounds exactly like it was. Ooh. There are things I think could be improved straight up if you get a chance. There's supposedly 3 different paths to Oblivion. Yeah, paths to Oblivion. Towards Oblivion, they go into basically there are 3 different forces of Oblivion that are supposed to be invading from here in this game. And they all look like this, even though that's only supposed to be what one of them looks like. Maybe they took a chance to fix that. But maybe that would be too much. I don't know. Oh, that was Skyrim style magic, I think, for a second there. Dual wielding. In Oblivion, you could only cast magic one hand. You didn't need to dual wield. You couldn't dual wield weapons, so magic was just something you cast while wielding whatever.
Find him and close shut the jaws of
Oblivion. I don't know. Available today. Yeah, I know. Master deluxe digital content. So they've added more stuff in there. Haha, horse armor. New quests for unique Akatosh and Maven Dagon armor and horse armor sets. Okay. Akatosh and Maven Dagon quests added in. And yeah, Shivering Dial at the Night to Night. Never beat either one of those, I'll be honest with you. I know the story of the Shivering Isles closely. Because I did watch a Let's Play of it. I stopped. I went, okay, I think I need a break from playing this for a while. Because it's a big game and I played the shit out of pretty much the rest of the game. So I took a break and then I never got back around to it until after I'd already lost that save file. I've heard this little bit blurb that this game does over and over and over again while setting up the thing, because every time I started a save file, and of course I was always starting a save file, you know, to see if the mods were working. I had to listen to that line again and again. It never gets old. I love it. It's nostalgic as shit. None of that seems to answer the question of what I'm after, though. There's a lot of live stuff, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. Shadow Drop, this is hype as shit, and I do like it a lot. The thing I was curious about was, and I'm going to look it up now since that didn't fully answer the question. What changed? Obviously, the game has just started. Everything is new and all the changes. Graphics, obvious. I'm hoping the world feels more lived in and more alive than that. Because that's my biggest complaint about the last time I tried to go back and start a new playthrough. It died on the vine because I've become one of those people who likes to actually travel for the world. In Skyrim, it's great. In Morrowind, it's great. In Oblivion, there's nothing there. There's nothing to go and find. It's just, It is a pity because there were some neat looking mods that I picked up, but this may put the kibosh of that. Now the only mod I think I want to play with old Oblivion is the Indral prequel. Indral, if you don't know, is the full conversion mod of Skyrim that turns it into a new game entirely. Well, they did that with Oblivion first. I don't know, but I definitely want to do that and stream that. Character creation. New character creators, completely new models. New leveling system. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, so they did bring in new voice work, but they do keep a lot of the old voice work. That's a pretty good fucking middle ground. I know a lot of people didn't like the how leveling is handled in the Alright, Oblivion Remastered. Yeah, it's the other reason why I wasn't doing it was because even if this hadn't happened, there was a fan remake that has been literally in years in development that is almost complete, which honestly part of me feels like them dropping it now is just spite, because this thing with Sky Oblivion was also supposed to come out this year. But it could just be a complete coincidence. What is changed? Supposedly the leveling system has changed, but I can't find how, because it just dropped today. Of course I can't find how. Apparently they did. Apparently they did change the leveling system. New overhauled menus. No, you didn't show me jack shit of that. I'm actually very annoyed about that. I am honestly digging through everything I can. The good news is you apparently can still make horrible monstrosities, as is right and proper with Oblivion. But the default is nobody looks like an like a potato that was left to cook in the sun for but lack of a better word. But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, it's a very beautiful glow up. Just woo. I'm looking at an image of the sewer you escaped from, and it's just a simple thing, but now it's this beautifully constructed one in comparison to it. It's just, honestly, it looks great, and I kind of want to do both of them. Someone shit posting. Do we have proof this is real? Besides an official internet being available on all consoles. I'm trying to find. I'm looking at I'm looking at a bit of gameplay now. Someone is I think no, this isn't like. I was trying to see if it was the Fallout thing, how it is handled, where you can loot bodies. God, everything looks so fucking different gameplay wise. UI, it is massively different. Okay, I'm gonna turn this back on. I want you to see this. Just the difference between. See what I mean about the characters look like? Now, I don't mind this. I love this game. This looks great at the time. And it was, honestly, it looks fine. It looks fine. This is really fucking well done. And I think they honestly put a little Patrick Stewart in him. Just this one little two trait. That chin sort of looks like his, and I think, he looks like, a little bit like him. Here and there. It's really good. I'm just digging through this sub. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know what the leveling system is like. I really want to know what they fucking did to it. But I don't think I'm going to find out in this video. I'm just going to have to watch someone's Let's Play. Accessibility features, autosaves, full trophy and support and such like that. I think they're going to make the world a little bit less empty feeling, just design wise, even if it's not going to be actually meaningfully different. And I think that's going to do a lot for my next playthrough when it happens, which will be something that happens now, definitely. I was always going to push it off, but now I kind of want to do a playthrough of both. I'll be honest with you, they both look fun. The Sky Oblivion is a labor of love by the fans, and I really want to see what that feel like that. But I don't know what the hell is going on here. A shadow drop would make no sense at all. Clown face, yeah. Look, people, we had no reason to actually expect something like this could be real, because it's just not the way Bethesda often does this shit. It is so weird for them to do the Oblivion of all games as the remake. It needs it, absolutely, but so does Morrowind, and that one's not coming. A shadow drop doesn't make sense for how they do things. A lot of really high quality. Oh my god! I'm looking at an Oblivion gate, and you have to understand. In Oblivion, it was just this fiery wall texture on both sides. Now you actually see the place you're going into and coming out from. Oh my god. That is so fucking good. That is not even a thing like... honest to god, it looks amazing. It looks fun. It looks delightful. The adoring fan. Oh my god. Oh my god. By Azura. I'm loving this. This is like they've constantly just been repumping out Skyrim, which I suppose even Bethesda style is not even making a new Elder Scrolls, just older stuff. But you know what? Do it. Remake of Morrowind. Do it. Yeah, that's the big thing. This is the first time in forever this has not been Bethesda's in-house engine. They're using UE5. This is not what they've used to make every fucking game. No official mod support, really? Is that apparently there's no going to be mod support, which is just a goddamn shame. But you know what? If it comes down to it, and you want mod support for an Oblivion remake, play Sky Oblivion. There we go, Sky Oblivion. Sky Oblivion will carry you through. If they make it so you can't do the one thing that really makes Bethesda games to the next level, and lots of people mocking it, the doubters. I mean, look. There's a lot of good reasons to have doubted this. This isn't their style. Even when it comes to not the style of not releasing a new Zelda, why did I say Elder Scrolls games instead of remaking an older one, that's always been fucking Skyrim. I would have believed they'd shadow drop a new Skyrim sooner than I would have believed this. I didn't. Also had no reason to believe it would be coming out now. Someone is like, I don't believe this is true, and then put a picture of Todd Howard on a plate because they said they'd eat it, and fork and knife ready. They're fucking eating it. They're going to eat it. They are actually fucking eating it. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I love Oblivion. I'm super happy this has happened. I was, going in, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but you know what? Fucking hell. I'm in for it. I'm down. It looks great. If they fix the leveling system, if they haven't gotten rid of all the acting, and Jesus fucking Christ. That is somewhat a character you can play. That's a character you can create. Now you might say, what in the ever-loving fuck? Why would you make that? Oblivion! Making horrifying monstrosities with the character creator is part of the fun, and I love that they let you still do that. I love that. I'm not going to, but you can. God knows that. That's not true. I did make one of those characters when I was testing. I just made him practically glowing blue. It was hype. 45k people at the time of even an hour ago. Yeah, the character creator is still cursed. Yep. Fuck. I just wasn't. And you know what? And here's the reaction of the guy who was making one of the guys who was making Sky Oblivion. His friends he made along the way. To be clear, he says nothing. It's always a patch product, and it still is then. It's a win-win. You get twice the amount of Oblivion in here. I'll love it towards the people who make the official master. Yeah, that was my opinion of it. Like, the year we get Oblivion Remastered, Sky Oblivion. A few months away from that, they shall drop it. I was expecting it to drop to be frank, the way I was expecting it, they were going to announce it so that it came out like a month beforehand. And that. Oh. And how much is the horse armor DLC in this game? It is the thing. $20. If you don't know anything about this, Oblivion was one of the first time in the industry, really, especially Bethesda, tested the waters on how people would receive and deal with DLC. Instead of big expansions, they did for the most part, a bunch of smaller content bits. You could buy houses with maybe sometimes a little bit of story added in, a few items, and so on and so forth. And completely fucking useless horse armor that did not protect your horse at all. But lots of people would assume it did, because your horse died too easy, and it would be really nice if we didn't have horses that died easily. And they charged $5 for it. That was the type of thing. They were testing the waters. That is pretty much all the worst fucking DLC practices started there. Now, people did react correctly. We rejected it, but there was still some, and such, and that's why Bethesda didn't do the same thing in the next game. But that doesn't mean they haven't had fun with it. On all during one April Fools, they raised the price of the thing too. Sorry about that. Minor interruption. They raised the price of the joke. Like, hey, we're gonna raise the price of the old horse armor DLC. Well, now they're seriously doing it. $20 for it. It's gonna be fucking useless. And you know, some people are gonna fucking throw money at it because it's funny. I think the official image even has money floating around on it because because it's the shitpost DLC. But they know some people buy because of the shitpost, because that's the way we work now. People will throw away a shit ton of money for shitposts. Okay, well, that got me. Ooh, holy shit! You can literally decide where your character origins from, and it has actual. Holy shit! I've been one. That is the type of shit I'm into, character creation wise. Ooh, in-depth character, high quality in character creators. God, yes. Well, I think I'm done. This was a 2-minute video, and I made a 30-minute thing. It's gonna be shorter once I edit it, of course. But I can't believe it. They really fucking did good shit with this. It's great. And I'm happy. So happy. I wasn't expecting this to be hyped and happy about it, but even after just a little bit looking, this is a lot higher quality than I thought it would be. I'm hoping that they take lessons for this for future games, because goddamn. I'm outside the whole no easy modding thing. Anyways, HighPriest, I will see you all next time.